Off the top of this hour, dry conditions have made the fire risk across the state skyrocket. You're looking at the Michigan Department of Natural Resources fire danger map. Right now, mid-Michigan is in the very high range. That means fires will start easily from most causes and spread rapidly.
And if any fires break out, the flames can really be difficult to control. Last night in Auburn, a small spark turned to a widespread grass fire, destroying dozens of acres worth of crops.
Our Ken Davis was there. He shows us the extent of the damage and what you can do to help prevent future fires like this.
Farmer Don Ruger says this is supposed to be some of the best corn he's ever grown. Unfortunately, he lost about 70 acres in Sunday's fire. But he says what really matters is that nobody was hurt.
You had to make sure you were doing everything you could to try and stop it.
Don Ruger of Auburn says he'd never seen a crop fire like it before.
It moved fast. I mean, there was no time to be messing around.
It was an evening with all hands on deck. Firefighters, farmers, and even neighbors.
While my dad grabbed a shovel to start putting out ditch fires, I grabbed a hose.
Sam Pickleman and her father, a former firefighter, saw the smoke nearby and came to help.
It was quite scary seeing the stalks. The wind would take the stalks that were on fire and watching it drift down and start little fires all around.
According to the Bay County Sheriff's Office, the fire started Sunday around 3:30 p.m. when a farmer ran their machine over a stone, causing a spark. They say it was under control about 3 hours later.
You know, this time of year is usually fairly wet.
Fire Chief Jim Michael of Flushing says unseasonably dry conditions let the spark catch, and he advises Michiganders, especially drivers, to be mindful of anything that could spread.
A lot of people throw their cigarettes out the window of the car. I mean, that's a big one. Throw it out the window of the car, it goes in the ditch, and then next thing you know, you got a ditch or field on fire.
He advises checking your power lines for branches, obeying local burn bans, and not firing up machines like ATVs or lawnmowers.
Grass fires are a lot more work, a lot harder to fight.
And that's why Ruger wants to thank every single person who helped put it out.
We had people that were coming 10 miles from the east, coming from 10 miles from the south. They were coming with their tractors and that. They seen the fire and they just came.
Ruger tells me that while the farmers around here are insured, the real question is whether extensive and unprecedented damage like this will be covered by the insurance companies. In Auburn, Kent Davis, ABC 12 News.